Hello, my little fuzzy bat butts, and welcome to another episode of the Lady of Haunts. Last episode, I asked you all to communicate with me and ask me some questions so I could tackle them in future videos. That offer is still standing, so in the comments below you can also ask questions, but I'm going to focus in on one question that was asked in the last video because it's a question that I can give you a lot of information on and I can actually make a whole episode out of. In the future, I will answer more than just one question on this, but because this question is such a good one and one that is asked fairly often, and it's a topic that is really fun to explore and really interesting in itself, we're going to talk on this video today about demonology. And it sounds really scary to some people because religions have crammed this super negative connotation with it where it's like you can't think about it, you can't talk about it, or things are going to happen. Well, I have a little story for you real quick about demonology and studying demonology. Whenever I was in high school, I went to Christian school, private Christian school. I am not Christian, by the way, I am pagan, but I went to Christian school because my family kind of forced it upon me. And I remember being in the library and I was studying books on demonology, and I got in trouble for studying books on demonology, but my argument always was, how are you going to fight something if you don't know anything about it and you don't have any information on it? So with demonology, I highly encourage people to sort out to find sources and to learn more about it, because if you ever do have an encounter or you have something, you can't fight it if you know nothing about it, and you definitely need to know things about it so that you're not being blindly led by others to follow something that perhaps you don't even believe, or so on and so forth. The question I received on my last episode from Ashley Stanley says, "Do you study demonology at all? I feel like it could be perceived differently by everyone. It usually seems to be tied to religion, and I'm not personally religious. I've dealt with a malicious paranormal being who I can only describe as demonic, but I'm conflicted because I truly don't have a religion. It's kind of an uncomfortable and terrifying topic to me, really. But I'm also intrigued if you believe in demons or what they are to you." I absolutely believe in demons, maybe not so much the demons that have been publicized, but I do believe in negative spirits. I do study demonology. I find it a very, very interesting field, and simply because every culture has demons regardless of their religion. I think that religion, sadly, since religion has been so tied into demonology, it's kind of turned into a fear topic where it's one of those things that you don't discuss, kind of like they tell you not to discuss politics or religion whenever you're talking to someone. Demonology is like one of those things that you're like told do not discuss, but I think it's important that we discuss it and we learn more on it. Before I start talking, I want to recommend 2 books by a man named Kurt, I believe, and it's Demonology 101 and Demonology 201. 2 really good books with lots and lots of information. Very, very, very good for anybody that's trying to learn more about demonology or dive into the topic. I also want to recommend looking up cases from Ed and Lorraine Warren. They are two very, very popular people within the demonology field, and they have done a lot of cases from the 70s up to the 80s, and I think even current day cases, so I highly recommend looking them up as well. So with demons, demon cases are actually very, very, very rare, and they don't happen often, and if it is a demon case, you will know it's a demon case because of characteristics. Typically, our furniture being turned upside down. Every case has different characteristics, mind you, but usually it's absurd things that are beyond explanation, like furniture being flipped over, things being moved across the house that are far too heavy for anything to move. They're very, very strong, malevolent spirits. Demons aren't so much like I don't want to attack anybody's religion, so I'm going to be kind of vague and also because I like people to go out and find their own answers and read books and find their own conclusions. But demons come in all shapes and sizes, and they come from all different cultures. And a lot of the times, whenever you're against a demon, you need to use that culture's beliefs of getting rid of the demon to get rid of it. It's not going to respond if it doesn't understand you. So you need to be able to identify where the demon is from and what will be needed to be used to get rid of it. Because if you try to use Catholic beliefs on like an Egyptian demon, the demon's not going to get what you're doing, and it's going to continue doing what it's doing within your house. You should normally get someone who practices, a priest that is well versed in that field to get rid of it, or tell you what you need to do to get it to leave your home. Once again, demon cases are really, really rare. You should know that a lot of human spirits that pass over can be malevolent, and they can act like they are demons whenever they are not so really demons. And TV is really, really bad. Any TV ghost hunting show is so bad at just jumping right to the conclusion that, oh, it's a demon. No, a lot of the times it can just be a human spirit that is playing malicious tricks to try to scare you off and get you out of the house. Kind of like, think of it this way: whenever you say you're okay, so if you passed away and you're guarding your home and someone comes into your home and they start like trying to taunt you and yelling at you and telling you have to leave, you're going to get pissed and you're going to retaliate. So a lot of the times these are human spirits retaliating and just being aggressive, and if they think that you thinking that they're a demon is going to scare you off quicker, then they sure as hell are going to use that as a scapegoat, and they're going to do their best to make you think that they're a demon. To get rid of demons, like I said before, it depends on what religion the demon is from or what region the demon is from. Demons can be in more than one place at one time. I'm making them sound like they're really strong, but they're really, like, they're strong, but you're stronger, and you can fight them and get them out of your house. Once again, you're the one that's living, and they are not, and that is what they want. They want a body to be in, and they want to be able to live on the earth, and that is why they torment you, and also just because they get their shits and giggles from it. Demons, to me, how I perceive demons, I can actually see negative spirits, and I feel like they're just negative nature spirits. I feel like they're of the earth. A lot of the spirits are, and they roam the earth, and a lot of them dislike humans because of the nature that we have and how we are. They just don't like us, and they're malevolent to us. That's my personal view on demons. Everybody's going to have their own view on demons. Down below, if you study demonology, feel free to leave your opinions on demonology or what you feel about this topic, and maybe some books that you recommend for people who are studying, or maybe some authors that you recommend people to look into. Demons have, they come in all shapes and sizes, like I said, and they all have varying names, and a lot of the times they tell you not to say a demon's name out loud, even if you have found out the demon's name, because it gives the demon power. I think that it gives you power over the demon, because you're saying, hey, I know who you are, and you need to get the fuck out. And you're taking leadership and kicking them out of your home. Like, don't put up with it. Just think of them as a bratty little child and kick them out of your home. That's how I personally deal with it, because they don't have any power over you. Do not let them have power over you. Do not let them think that they have power over you. They feed off of fear. You can't be afraid of them. They are masters in their craft, and they know what they're doing, and they know what scares you and what makes you have fear. But what you have to do is have an inner peace and know that you are a walking goddess or god, and that you have the power over them, and you do not need to fear them. They're just bullies. And the main step in getting rid of demons or dealing with demons is not having fear and walking in your own faith and making them leave, because you have that power and they do not. So, what I'd really like to do to make this a little bit more interactive is if you think that you've been dealing with demons, or you think that you've had some cases within your home that you might suspect are demon related, feel free to comment below. Please try to make it brief. You don't have to tell me the whole story. Tell me basically what's going on within your home, and I will do my best to diagnose it and to help you, tell you a way that you can take care of it and get them to no longer be intruding your home or affecting you and your life. So feel free to leave me a brief explanation if you're having problems, and I will get back to you as soon as I can whenever I'm looking on the video comment section. I love you guys, and please always remember, even if you're atheist and you don't believe in any religion, that it's important to always have your mind open to scientific thought and have your mind open to asking questions and digging deeper for answers. So, please, please, please always try to find your own answers, and always try to gather your own knowledge and form your own ideas, because that is the most important thing in this world. I love you guys. Be safe. Live in the moment. I'll talk to you very, very soon, and the next video I will answer more questions, and I will read some of the spooky stories that you have. I just was very intrigued by this comment, and I felt very inclined to make this video, even though it was brief. So, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Mwah! Goodbye.